All right, guys, so we've got a 2016 F-150 that is going to need brakes. I've actually already done this side. The reason it needed brakes was because they just had brakes put on it 3 months ago, and whoever did it put the inboard pads on the driver's side. So if you're not familiar with these Ford F-150 brake pads, whenever you get your kit, you'll have two pads that look like this. See how nice and smooth that radius is? And two pads that look like this with two humps right here. This is the one where your pistons, your dual piston calipers, are going to sit. And there's little pockets in the caliper for this. And I'm going to show that. I'm going to pause this video, let you see what I found on this driver's side. And I'm sure the other side has both pads on the passenger side is probably going to look just like this one with no humps. So just be aware when you're doing brakes on an F-150 that these pads go on the inboard side where the pistons butt up to it, and then this is your outboard pad. Anyway, let me get this wheel off, and we're going to press on. All right, guys, so anytime you're doing brakes on an F-150, make sure that the brake pads, you've got two different types pads. You've got two that have these ears, and then you have two that should not have these ears. You can see that whoever put brakes on this truck put both inboard pads on both the inboard and the outboard. And you can see what's happened. This has been 3 months. So this one's almost completely gone. This one still looks virtually new. So you got to make sure that these only go on the inboard side, the side that's got these pockets right here. You can see what has happened right here where those ears have been rubbing this caliper. So make sure that the ones with these ears do not go on the outboard side. So I'm sure on the other side, both the pads on that other side are not going to have these ears. To me, that's a poor design. Ford should have thought about that, and they should not have made a brake system that could be this easily screwed up. Anyway, I've got new pads. I've got to put a hub bearing on this truck, and now I've got to put pads on it. The owner of this truck, I'm assuming, did these himself. He also put new rotors on, and he said that it's only been about 3 months. Anyway, all right, guys, so I can already tell by looking right in here that these are the wrong pads for the inboard side. They're both the smooth ones. They don't have the humps. I also noticed that the brake line is twisted. So this caliper, whenever they put it back on, they did not make sure that the hose was not twisted. So we're going to have to fix that. Typically what I like to do is retract the pistons before I ever remove the caliper. Very easy to do with just nothing more than a screwdriver. Don't worry about scratching your rotor. Even if you put a scratch on the rotor, the first couple stops are going to polish that scratch right out. It's not going to hurt the rotor. I believe these are 13 millimeter. I need my hook. Actually, you know what? I think I just set her up just like that. Make sure these pins, I can tell that they're greased. They're very smooth. Make sure these boots are not ripped. And you can tell these are brand new pads. And again, this inboard pad should have these two humps, but it does not. Neither does this side, because both of these were on that other side. So I don't know, I'm not sure if he did his own brakes or if whoever did it ordered them. That's Detroit Axle. That's an Amazon outfit that sells on Amazon. I mean, they're good quality stuff. I've never had a problem with them. They just was installed wrong. Now the hardware is new, believe it or not, so I'm not going to worry about changing them. And again, and I'll show you why. You want to make sure that this is on correctly. When you look here in the caliper, here's your pistons where the humps ride, and you've got two cutouts for those humps. The inboard side does not have that, or the outboard side doesn't have those cutouts, which is why you've got to make sure you've got them on correctly. And you can see that the hose, hopefully the hose is not damaged. It'd be a good idea to replace that hose, but it's probably all right. The torque on these bolts are 27 foot-pounds. Got my wrench, torque wrench set at 30, which is close enough. And that's how easy it is to put front brake pads on F-150. Just make sure that your pads are in the proper position and you'll be just fine. So I'm going to clean this rotor up with some brake clean and get this wheel put back on and call this brake job done. And this outer pad is looking awful thin. The inboard pad's looking thick. So I think what his problem is I think this thing has been dragging. So let's get this thing pried back here. What did that? You know what? I got a feeling I may know what's wrong with this thing. Yep. That's exactly what. So if you look at this pad and you look at this pad, these two ears right here. In fact, let me give you a shot of this. Whenever you do brakes on these F-150s, you've got to be mindful of this. In my opinion, this is a poor design. They shouldn't have designed anything that could be screwed up like this. So this pad was right here. You see these two ears right here will fit right in these two pockets of the caliper. These two ears will not. There's no pockets right here. So you can see where they've been rubbing right here. So everything looks good except for the brake pads. You guys take care. We'll see you.